everybody! Today I am flipping through a Harry Potter book called Exploring Diagon Alley, an Illustrated Guide. I found this book on, I believe it was Box Lunch, and it's got some information on this little band around the cover here, so let me tell you a little bit more about it. A thrillingly detailed tour of Diagon Alley as seen in the Harry Potter films. Over 300 unique illustrations of characters, creatures, artifacts, and more. Packed with behind-the-scenes facts from the films, fold-out pages reveal special movie moments, beautifully illustrated by the award-winning Studio Muti, or Muti, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, M-U-T-I. Muti? I think I can take this band off, so let me try and do that. There we go, that's a little better. So there's the front, and there's the back. So what I'm going to do is flip through every page of the book, like I did recently for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the illustrated Mina Lima edition, but that was my first time doing a flip through, and I feel like that one took kind of a long time. So I'm going to try and keep it moving for this book and turn pretty quickly, but I just take a long time to do this kind of stuff. So while I'm flipping through, I'm sure it's going to be a little bit speedy and we're not going to be able to stop and look at every single detail and talk about everything on every page. So if there's something in particular that you want to stop and look at and check out a page for longer, please feel free to pause. Okay, so I can't raise my camera anymore to get it farther away from the book, but the book is just a little bigger than my camera lens, I guess. So I'm gonna do the best I can. So, okay, here we go. Ooh, cool. Here's the inside cover. Quality Quidditch Supplies, Daily Profit, Scribblus, and Ollivanders. From the films of Harry Potter, Exploring Diagon Alley, an illustrated guide. Text by Jody Revinson, illustrations by Studio Muti. Table of contents. And introduction, welcome to Diagon Alley. Oh, already there's something to pull out here. So, Diagon Alley, a movie map. There's Hagrid and Harry. And Diagon Alley looks like a bird's eye view, and the stores are numbered over here from 1 to 19. The Leaky Cauldron, Cranville, Quincy's Magical Junk Shop, Sugar Plum Sweet Shop, Podge's Cauldron Shop, and on and on. So here's Gringotts at this end, and then on the left side is the entrance. The Leaky Cauldron. And okay, so there are some a lot of illustrated. This is a fully illustrated book. So it's mainly illustration, and then they throw in photos from the movies, like movie stills. So there's Professor Quirrell from the movies, but then the rest of this page is illustrated. And if we go back, you know, there was a scene from the movie, and here are more pictures from the movies. So I think it's gonna be that kind of combination all the way through. Maybe as we go, I can just pick a couple of little facts and information that's shared in here and share that. Let's see, over here it says, Tudor style uses long, heavy wood beams and whitewashed plastered stone walls in its architecture. The pub's large fireplace is set underneath what is known as a Tudor arch. That is interesting. I did not know that. I'd never heard that before. The Leaky Cauldron Inn. The left side of the page looks like it's talking about some of the night bus. Okay, so night bus up here, and then some of the Leaky Cauldron at the bottom and on the right page. Monster Book of Monsters. They're so cute. I hope you can see the characters and how they're illustrated. I'll bring it a little closer so you can get an idea close up of what some of the people look like. There's Mr. Weasley and Harry and the Weasleys. See, Harry stays in room 11 of the Leaky Cauldron, which looks out over London's Borough Market and Southwark Cathedral. Green screen material was placed over the set's window panes, and footage of the market was projected onto it. Gringotts Wizarding Bank. I like how they made the vault area. I don't know, would that be like a cave technically? I like this part a lot. I think that looks really cool. Here's Ollivanders. Sorry, I know the names are getting cut off a little at the top. Ollivanders. There's Mr. Ollivander, and illustrations and information about wands. And there's illustrated Mr. Ollivander. He's cute with the wand shelf behind him. And there's Harry. And down here it says, the wand that chooses Harry in Ollivanders is said to be of holly wood with a phoenix feather core and was in box number 963. And it shows Harry's wand at the bottom of the page. Flourish and blots. There's Harry and Professor Lockhart. There's real life Professor Lockhart. Some of his books down here. And the Malfoys, oh my gosh, look at Lucius and Draco. They make me laugh. I really like how they illustrate their people here. I think they're really cute and funny. Draco especially. Oh, that's funny. And that must be Ginny. Flourish and Blots is divided into many magical sections, each identified with a gold-colored ornamental label created by the set decoration and graphics departments. Categories include elf and safety, wizardographies, haunted real estate, and dragons. There is an invisibility section, but it's hard to locate. Wizarding supplies. And this one opens up. It gives us a bigger look of pottages and an extended, like, inside look of wiseacres also. It talks about those two shops. This is really fun. I like how everything looks in wiseacres. And on the right side we have Scribblus and Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. Quality Quidditch supplies, lots of broomsticks and some Quidditch players, Quidditch pitch, and some of the students and Dumbledore watching a match. Creature companions. Okay, I didn't know if I was pronouncing this right in my flip through of the illustrated Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone. I keep saying that wrong. But is it Elops Owl Emporium? 2 E's, I think it's Elops. That's how I say it anyway. So there's Hermione and Harry with some owls outside. There's Harry and Hedwig from the movie. I like this picture a lot. Harry with the owls all over him. This note down here at the bottom says Harry Potter's owl Hedwig was played by several snowy owls, including Casper, Ook, Swoops, Oo, Elmo, and Bandit, but was primarily played by an owl named Gizmo. That is so cool. I never knew that. The Daily Prophet. I like their illustrated newspapers. And there's some wizarding money. Rita Skeeter. Sweets and Sundays. Sugar Plums. That's so cute. I love that Sugar Plums is pink. And at the Wizarding World in Orlando, it really is a pink shop. It's so cute. And they have lots of goodies inside. And I've also been there to Florian Fortescue's ice cream. I tried a really strange flavor combination once. Maybe it was like Earl Grey and lavender or something. I don't quite remember, but something with like a tea flavor, and it was really good. Let's see, No Melt ice cream. No Melt ice cream was first created by the prop makers for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where it's seen in Honeyduke's Sweet Shop in Hogsmeade. It appears again in Goblet of Fire at a dessert-themed banquet. Sign me up for that. Can we like organize and really have a Harry Potter themed dessert-only banquet? Because that would be something I would go to happily. Okay, apothecaries. We see Mr. Mulpeppers and Slug and Jiggers. And there's Harry's face from the movie when he takes the Polyjuice potion, because his face here looks all like bumpy and funny and changing. Nocturne Alley. Oh, neat. This page opens up. We see Draco on this extended part. I think he's at Borgin and Burke's. Yes, this is definitely Borgin's and Burke's stuff. Did you notice when Harry first arrives at Borgin and Burke's and Chamber of Secrets, he takes a long look at a jeweled necklace in one of the display cases. Katie Bell accidentally touches a cursed jeweled necklace in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Death Eaters in Diagon Alley. Here's like from the movies when the Death Eaters are flying through London and like attack that bridge. And Diagon Alley is like all shut down. A lot of the shops are gone. And there's a picture from the movie up here. That must be Fenrir Greyback. Yeah, Ollivander is taken from the shop by the werewolf, Fenrir Greyback. Greyback was designed to be caught between the transformation from man to wolf or wolf to man. There's no defined edge between his human and wolf aspects. The Ministry of Magic. We see Mr. Weasley and Harry going into the telephone booth to enter the ministry. There's Dumbledore from the movies and some ministry workers. The statues. Oh, and there's Voldemort. Like when him and Dumbledore were having their fight in Order of the Phoenix. Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. This is another great shop to go and visit if you're ever at the Wizarding World at Universal Studios in either Florida or California. I believe they both have some of the same things, some of the same shops, but I've never been to Universal in California. Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, Confections and Concoctions. Here's the, is it skiving snack box? Here's the Puking Pastels girl. And she's also like a display at Universal Studios, and I think you can buy a toy of her as well. The 10-second Pimple Vanisher. Oh, here we go. It's a magical cream that can remove anything from blackheads to boils. In order to draw attention to the product, concept artist Adam Brockbank came up with the idea of a large boy's head with pimples that appear and disappear. The prop makers also had the boy's eyes roll and his head wobble. This is something that I for sure would have appreciated in real life. I could have really used that for a lot of years. Still on Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, Double Trouble Tricks. So some of kind of their trickster items. Sticky trainers, fanged frisbees, extendable ears, and there's Umbridge on like a tightrope, like unicycling on a tightrope, and that really is at Universal Studios. You can see that in Weasley's Wizard Wheezes shop. Gringotts, The Thief's Downfall. So we see more of the main floor in Gringotts, but then we also get another look at the vaults. And this is another really cool looking page. I don't know why, sometimes I'm drawn to like darker artwork. I like blues and blacks, which is interesting to me because my favorite color is pink and I love everything bright and pastel and girly. But there's something about artwork that's dark that I just really enjoy. So I think this is a really cool page. Gringotts Escape by Dragon. There's the dragon that they let free and escape on. And here's the Lestrange vault. Let me show a closer look at the vault and grip hook. We can see Harry, Ron, and Hermione in the vault. And then there's a picture of Harry from the films. Diagon Alley, a movie map revisited. So another bird's eye view of Diagon Alley. And I think these little dots on the street are meant to represent people. And there's Gringotts. The outline of Diagon Alley was altered slightly when Weasley's Wizard Wheezes opened, but the joke shop was a welcome addition and a great neighbor. And this building here with the purple roof is Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. When production designer Stuart Craig set about to design Diagon Alley for Sorcerer's Stone, director Chris Columbus had two requests: that he make the marketplace feel as if it went on forever and as though it had been there for hundreds of years. Craig used forced perspective and painted backdrops to achieve the former and mashups of timeless architectural styles to achieve the latter. And I think we're about at the end. Yes, and that is the end of the book. Here's the inside back cover Cottages, Metamalkin's, Elop's Owl Emporium, and Wiseacre's Wizarding Equipment. Okay, so that's the entire illustrated guide of Diagon Alley. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this book with me. I really like it, and I'm really into illustrated books lately, particularly Harry Potter books. I really like seeing different people's takes on the scenes, the props, the characters, and it's just a whole new creative and fun angle to revisit Harry Potter. I like to reread the Harry Potter books from time to time, and I know there are a lot of other people that love to reread Harry Potter just countless times. So sometimes it's fun to have a new perspective and look at things a different way, and in the case of this book, get some extra behind the scenes information, because I love that kind of thing. I love knowing about behind the scenes design decisions, movie making decisions, what they wanted things to look like, you know, some of the actors, the animal actors. I love that tidbit that I read about Hedwig and the different owls they used. So I like all this kind of stuff, and yeah, I think I'm just on a illustrated book kick right now. So if you enjoyed taking a look at this book, or if you have it already, please let me know down below in the comments. And thanks very much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.